After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your St. Louis Cardinals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Daniel Norris is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. And I'm looking at Trevor's story. What is the story with Trevor? We heard that enough his rookie year. He was hitting all kinds of moonshot homers. But I think his defense got overlooked. When I put him side by side in the breakdown with Troy Tulowitzki, do you know which one's the real Troy Tulowitzki? He's that much of a clone.
So stepping in, Leo Bryant. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leo Bryant.
And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Three and 0 now.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he's back standing. 1-1, here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Set to deliver on 2-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be pretty effective with Matthew Ross back there. Look, there's no doubt he's a pitcher's umpire. If I was pitching in this game, I'm sending him a taxi, making sure he gets there safe.
A runner at first with no outs here. 3-2 now.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Payoff pitch one more time, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
And that one's in the dirt. They'll rub up a new one. It misses for a ball. None out. Runners at first and second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ready with the 2-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Chris Helm.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Now the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Number 13 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Nate Primetime.
Into the box, Nate Primetime. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I love the competitiveness. He gives up 2 straight singles, and then he gets 2 outs. He's got a chance to get out of this inning without giving up anything.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
1-2, here it comes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Jose Salazar will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
This guy's been a very reliable, successful big league starter. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. He gets the ball every time you ask him, doesn't complain. I like his attitude, and I'm wondering if he gives the other team a little attitude today. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And down at third base, Chris Bryant. You talk about a tall drink of water. He knocks down everything. He's got the arm strength to play deep. He's got the good hands to catch the ball. But I think it's amazing to be that tall and force him to have to hit the ball over you.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Wolf. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's wide. 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bryant is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting third.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff
Butler.
bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Now at the plate, Scott Butler. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
The 1-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Ready on 1-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Jason Hayward.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Hard hit to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First pitch on its way. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and he missed on them both. So now you got to really think he's probably coming with a fastball, right? Challenge somebody, meat.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting 8th, center fielder, David Hampton.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The 1-0 delivery. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Contreras finds it, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Josh Bell.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-0 pitch on its way. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping in, Paul Jackson. From the stretch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. He's running towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
1-2, here it comes. High pop-up. Anderson has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Josh Michelle, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That misses. 2-0.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything of a hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three and 0 now.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
And this will be fouled away. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Up and in for ball one. Two men are on with two men out. That's by him for strike one.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
2 down, runners at first and second. Three and one now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. So striding forward now, Jose Salazar. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, this is not the way you want to start the inning. You got the opposing pitcher leading off, then you fall behind him 2-0, and he's probably going to sit there and say, throw me 2 or 3 strikes before I swing the bat.
Nope. 3-0.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Whoa. Gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Leo Bryant.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leo Bryant. In there for strike one, 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Here it comes. Ball 1. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Now batting.
In now, Addison Russell.
Addison
As he
Russell.
lifts it in the air to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 9, John Anderson.
Digging in to try it again, John Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Chris Helm would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Chicago. At the plate, Daniel Norris. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Daniel Norris.
Into the windup and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is the elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
1-1. Here it comes. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Kempton. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy Wolf.
Now to the plate, Tommy Wolf. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Bullet back up the middle. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Story. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Nope. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool him, and the umpire too.
The 1-2 pitch. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Bryant into shallow left, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Striding in once again, Chris Helm. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Chris Helm.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And that misses 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious gas. In now, Nate Primetime comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball
2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, that's a nice swing on a 2-0 fastball. That ball's right down the middle. You're lucky he kept it in the ballpark. Hit it hard, squared it up. When you find yourself down 2-0, doesn't mean you got to give in.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Standing in now, Jason Hayward. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Bell is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Scott Butler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Scott Butler.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Hey, they haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First offering on its way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Man, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Two and 1. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. Bryant will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Paul
Ready
Jackson.
now, Paul Jackson. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he looks at one in there. 1-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
13.
All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, number 13, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
1-2. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Boy, he's down the count. He knew he wasn't going to get much to hit. Did a nice job staying with that ball, just shooting it through the hole the other way.
Josh Michel.
Stepping in now, Josh Michel.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Hayward moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. Gonna be a tough play. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 1, David Hampton.
Ready for another chance. David Hampton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Jose Salazar, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Leo Bryant would be next if they can keep this inning alive. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in and looking for more, Leo Bryant. He's set, and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. One 0 count. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs are on top, 1-0.
Leading off for the Cardinals, catcher Wilson Contreras.
First offering on its way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Hayward is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
The pitcher, number 44, Daniel Norris.
Striding in, Daniel Norris. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Tommy Wolf. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air into shallow left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Addison Russell.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he got him.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another chance. John Anderson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman Chris Helms.
Ready once again, Chris Helm. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Look out. 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-0 pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. And I think he's probably swinging here, too, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in to try it again. Nate Primetime, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, that's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, but if he gets through this inning, I think they'd be happy with it. To get through 6 innings and just a little over 100 pitches, I think that's pretty good outing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. He goes after a pitch on the outer half and pops it weakly toward the left side of the infield. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 1-0. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Center fielder, number 3, Scott Butler.
Digging in once again, Scott Butler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
3-1. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, you never
next
want
for
to
the
issue a
Cardinals,
free pass if you can
first
help it.
baseman.
But when a hitter like that digs in,
Down.
you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
Ready for another shot now. Josh Bell, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
0-1. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Jackson.
Into the box now, Paul Jackson. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he's back in standing. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Number 13 would be next. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he can put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Blake Snell is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 4, Blake Snell.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Now the pitch. Ball 2 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-0 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline. On it goes right through him into left field. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Hampton. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Ready with the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, 90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Jose Salazar, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it 1-0. So striding in, number 13. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Fielder, number 13.
Into the windup and the pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Left fielder, Josh Michel.
So striding forward now, Josh Michel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 0-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
This is a really good at-bat. This is the kind that you go back to the dugout, regardless of the outcome, they go, great AB, man, great AB.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Matt, this is an 8-pitch at bat. Look at these pitches right here. Fouls them off. He's staying with them, but he's in a great rhythm as he's seeing all these pitches. Finally, he gets the pitch he wants, and whack, base hit. Great job.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, pitcher
Tyler Naquin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 72, Tyler Naquin.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Ready on 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now to the plate, Tommy Wolf. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's thrown over 60% first pitch fastballs to guys. To be as deep in the game as he is, you would think that percentage would be higher.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Up high. 2-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
From the belt. Kicks and deals. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here too.
The 3-1 pitch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Bryant is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. 3 left for St. Louis. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Andres Esparza has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Andres Esparza.
Digging in, Leo Bryant. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Leo Bryant.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Bryant rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Into the box now, John Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-0 on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Fouled back. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Michelle has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try running on that arm. Wisely so, as he holds on tight with one away now.
Chris Helm.
Now at the plate, Chris Helm. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
1 out and a runner on third. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Drilled to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Into the box, Nate Primetime, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Set to deal on 2-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. And no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Scott Butler. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on its way. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Well, that's what you want right there. Late in the game, leadoff single. Now, they still got some work to do. You got the tying run on the on-deck circle, but they've got a shot now.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Kyle Hendricks takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 28, Kyle Hendricks.
Josh Bell the next to hit.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Boy, that's a good pitch. Change up away off the plate with 2 strikes. I love it.
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Digging in, Paul Jackson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
One-0 count. Here it is. That's wide. 2-0.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Here it comes. 2-0. 3-0 now. Number 13 will be next. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing there on 3-0, and it's chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. They got 2 runners on. This may be the best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Stepping up to the plate, number 13. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Line drive snagged on a short hop to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Patrick Corbin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Jason Hayward now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Jason Hayward.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Ready now, Chris Bryant. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
In now, David Hampton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well. Boy, has he had a rough day. 3 strikeouts, and he finally gets a base hit. Tell you what, that's going to give him a little bit of confidence that he can even put a ball in play anymore. Go 0 for 3.
Albert Almora will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Albert Almora.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Here it is on 3-0. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Leo Bryant will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
From the stretch. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Joe, the Bambino, comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Joe, the Bambino.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Michelle. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth inning rally. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Sharp ground ball to third. Bryant's got it, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Now batting, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. One out, nobody on. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate and just kept running away.
1-1, here it comes. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on the 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home nine. There are two away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Manuel Margot will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Manuel Margot.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Hayward is there to make the catch, and with that the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy with this win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Cubbies have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Daniel Norris is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.